Welcome everybody. You're now listening to How Diddy Does It, and we are officially going to show you how to get a couple of achievements in Last Light, which is the infamous Second Son DLC. What we're focusing on right now is there's several 500,000 points that you can get in the battle arena trophies, and that's what we're focusing on. And I'm not going to try to commentate throughout the whole program, but I just want to show you a couple of pointers to start off. To begin, when you see that there's a hostage incoming, make sure you hit L3 on your keyboard, or sorry, on your controller. That way you can tell exactly where it's coming from, or what direction to hit in. And especially in the beginning, you're only going to see maybe two, at most three enemies surrounding the player, and they're going to be low-level enemies where you can actually just slow down time with the L2 button to zoom in and freeze everything and hit weak points. Or a really simple way to do this, if you have this ability unlocked, and I definitely recommend waiting until you finish the main campaign and have enough points and upgrades unlocked. But yeah, I definitely recommend homing missiles. I definitely recommend homing missiles. Let's try to get past this point and try to narrow in the commentary on something that I'm actually doing. Hopefully, yeah, here we go. So here we go. We have only two. Only two showed up, 200 health, like didn't take any damage. And there's actually a challenge for that as well. If you're going for platinum, you're going to need to save 5 hostages with no health being lost. It's not as hard as it sounds, especially if you use the homing missiles. But if you're quick and you can get there, even just using the L2 to slow down time and then blast them with the neon, that'll work every time as well. Another thing, since we're going for points, make sure you keep your multiplier up. What I mean by that is, if you look in the top right hand corner, I'm at 15 times right now, but it was blinking red until I killed that enemy. But the thing is, you don't actually have to kill an enemy. Killing an enemy increases your multiplier. However, hitting an enemy resets it, or resets the timer at least. Another pointer is, make sure that you're using your full arsenal. You don't get style points or anything, but if you're scared, oh, I only have 2 or 3 homing missiles left, then use them and go re-up with some new neon. There's more than enough neon deposits around the board, and they always come back. And what I mean by that is, give it maybe 60 seconds. Give it 60 seconds at the most. I'm just randomly saying 60 seconds, but yeah, yeah, it'll replenish. So, for example, if I go over there to the middle, actually, I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I thought I was about to, but yeah, my favorite part is the easiest one to get to on this level at least is down at the very bottom in the middle. There's neon. I don't have to look for it. I don't have to jump. I don't have to climb. I don't have to accidentally get caught in the wall. I don't have to dodge too many enemies. If there's enemies on one side of the neon, just go around to the other side. Or, I'm sorry, not neon, but regardless. Any other tips? Yeah, make sure that you keep your multiplier up, which is obvious. Rescue the hostages as soon as you possibly can. Also, what you'll notice is that there are turrets that are flying around. Maybe we'll see one in a second. I know there was one behind us. But there's turrets that are flying around. There's actually 4 different colors. And there we go. There's one right there. Green is for infinite melee finishes, but there's also yellow, which increases your multiplier. There's purple for invincibility, and there's a challenge for the blue ones as well, and that's actually, which one is it? It's blast or super blast something. You gotta kill 50 enemies with the super blast. I normally When I see that it's blue, wait until there's a group of enemies around, hit them with stasis, and then shoot them with that. Or I don't even pick up the shard until I know there's a group of enemies around, because sometimes like I'll deplete the board and there's no one nearby. Yeah, that one's purple, so we're going after the purple. Well, I don't necessarily need to go after the purple one. If I come across it, great. If I don't, then I don't. But that was for invincibility. There's also a challenge for that one as well. Killing that particular enemy using the weak points. Slow down time, hit the balls that are revolving around him, and you'll be fine. I think it's maybe 5. I don't know. I don't have it immediately in front of me, so. Headshot, foot shot, and he's officially on our team. And now on some of the boards, there's actually turrets. Get those turrets on your side as quickly as possible. Their kills count for you as well. So when you see there's a turret up there, you can tell on your mini map because the icon for it looks different. It looks like a turret, I guess. Just go after it as quickly as you can. They'll destroy it. There's a challenge for that. Also, there's a challenge and a trophy for that as well. I think it's 25 turrets you have to overload. Doing that is very, very easy. Just use the touchpad on the keyboard or the controller. Not sure why I keep saying that. And if I sound nasal, I apologize. I'm actually kind of sick right now. So, oh, and that's the blue one I was telling you about previously. The first couple of times I played it, I swore they changed colors, but I might have been mistaken. I think it's going to stay blue the entire time that it's laying over there on the ground. So, when and if I need it, it's right there. But since I already have that challenge unlocked, I'm not overly concerned with it. And I've already platinumed the game. I absolutely love inFAMOUS. I actually platinumed the Second Son. I platinumed this. I was on the verge of platinuming inFAMOUS 2, but on my second playthrough on Evil and Hard, I kind of got distracted. I think I started playing something else, maybe God of War or something, I don't know. But what I'm really upset about, what makes me like extremely salty, would be on, and you can look this up, you can look up my profile. I have 99% of the trophies on the original inFAMOUS, and you know what I'm missing? I'm missing all the blast shards. Let me be a little bit more specific. I am missing 1 blast shard. I'm 1 blast shard away from platinuming inFAMOUS, and I can't tell you how many times I started the game up, ran around for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, and nothing. When I say nothing, I mean I've gone to game websites like IGN, I've looked at their mini maps, because unlike with inFAMOUS 2 or even with Second Son, there's no L3 button that will show the blast shards on the screen. Or maybe I need to go back, maybe they patched it or something, I don't know. That would be like the greatest thing in the entire world, but I really had to just guess as far as where everything was, or use the maps. Side note, really quickly, another thing that I would recommend is when you're about to die in the battle arenas, you have a couple of options. Yes, re-upping on Neon will give you health. If you didn't already know, it'll give you health, as well as giving you your homing missiles. Now, I strongly recommend, you don't have to actually save it for these situations. Well, here it is. Your singularity, like your special move, like your superpower special move, your awesomeness. There's 2 times where you should use it. We're playing for points. So you get enough bad guys in a particular area and you believe that you can get them all, and your multiplier is high enough to actually make a difference, by all means, go ahead and use it. I mean, you're just going to be killing bad guys. You're going to have another opportunity to use this like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, depending on how long you can actually last. So there's no shame in, oh, I need to hold on to this. The other time, I recommend using Now, I say when you're about to die because what you'll notice is that the animation for the singularity takes so long that if you're about to die, once you start the animation, by the time you finish the animation, you're pretty much back at full health. I mean, that obviously doesn't replenish your homing missiles. It's not a cure for that, but it is a get out of jail free card. So I strongly recommend utilizing that. Um, and even if you use the singularity or your special move, if you used it for points, chances are there's no bad guys left on the screen or anywhere near you, so you shouldn't be about to die. Unless you absolutely are not good at the game, then that's something totally freaking different. Oh, and these guys are like one-shot kills, so yeah. I love them. I hate those though. They shoot some type of laser beam at you that like totally drains my energy. But it's whatever. So we're at a 32 times multiplayer right now, and we also are at 458,000 points. We are narrowing in on 500,000. And this video isn't going to show like until I die, because I'm not going to say I would last forever, because I definitely wouldn't, but it would be longer than the 15-minute clip that PlayStation allows me to take. And I wasn't in the mood for making multiple clips, so this is just a how-to. Now we're at 488,000. Oh, 400 and yeah, never mind. And I'm a math major. Don't tell anybody. 488, 100,000. Yeah, whatever. All right, so we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, 492,000. We have an incoming hostage. Let's see what we can do. Multiplayer's turning red. It's at 32. It's probably going to drop before I get there. Actually, it didn't. And that's an example of what I was telling you before. Like, it has nothing to do with killing an enemy increases the multiplayer, but as you can see, it resets the timer as long as you hit them. So another thing I've done also is, and I don't necessarily recommend this, but you can use your singularity to get out of jail too. Like when the multiplayer is starting to end and there's no bad guys immediately in front of you, but there's some on the board somewhere, you can use your special move. Speaking of using your special move, let's end it on a bang. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in and watching me today. Much appreciated. And good gaming, good luck, and see you next time.